today I was thinking about how there's 3 more months left in the year, and if you're anything like me, 2024 was a year of much success and congratulations. It was a very monumental year for me, just in like a transition in my life, but it was also a year that I suffered a lot and there was a lot of confusion. And so I went back to my resolutions that I had made and I completed most of them, but there were some things that I still haven't completed. But we have to trust ourselves in our journey and trust ourselves enough to be like, maybe there's 3 more months left, maybe there's 3 more days left, maybe there's 3 more weeks left, but I can still get this thing done and I can still finish anything that I put my mind to. And so I decided that I was going to make an action plan, and I really encourage anybody to make an action plan. Not only does it keep you rooted, but it also keeps you motivated in your life, because I know sometimes life can become very boring, life can become very mundane, and we lose that motivation and we lose that excitement for life. But I think that an action plan is a great way to keep you going. And so I titled my action plan, I Don't Care Who Sees Me. And I think I titled that because a lot of the times when it comes to completing our goals and when it comes to working towards goals, we're so afraid of who's watching. We're so afraid to fail in front of people. We're so afraid to not do our best or not look our best, or sometimes look crazy going after what we want. And a great example of that is the gym. Now, I love going to the gym. I love the way it makes me feel. I love the way it makes me look. I love the health benefits that it provides mentally and physically for my body. And overall, it's just something that's so good for me to do. Now, I go to a university where our gym fee is embedded in our tuition, so you can't go around it, which means we have free access to the gym all year. And our school has their own gym. They have 3 gyms in the same area, and they're massive. They have all the equipment we need. It's perfect, right? I'm not paying a fee every month. There's nothing stopping me from going to the gym. And so a big goal of mine was that I really wanted to stay in the gym, and I really had goals that I wanted to see for myself throughout the end of the year. But I found that the first couple of days that I started going to this new gym, because I used to go to the gym in my hometown that I was comfortable with, but when I stepped out of my comfort zone and I started going to this new gym, I found that I was nervous. I felt like people were staring at me. I felt there's too many people. I felt like my hair looked crazy while I was working out. And I think just realizing that the main purpose of me going to the gym is to look better, it's to get better, it's to feel better. And I told myself, I'm like, that's my main purpose of going here. I don't care who sees me. I shouldn't care who sees me, because I'm doing this for myself, and I might look crazy while I'm doing it, and I might look out of order while I'm doing it, but I know what it's doing for me, and that's all that counts, and that's all that matters. And so that's actually what inspired my title of I Don't Care Who Sees Me, because a lot of the times we're afraid of who's going to see us. We're afraid of how we're going to look towards other people, and it stops us from doing the things we know we need to do for our lives. And so I'm really excited about this 3-month action plan, but let's not act like there aren't down moments. Let's not act like there aren't moments where we question why we're doing these things in the first place. But in moments like that, we have to keep going. And so we have to get clear on exactly what it is we want. We can't keep floating through life and just flowing where the wind takes us. And there are some seasons in our lives where that is exactly what we need to do. We need to flow with where the wind takes us. We need to just live our way through life and stop being so structured. And in other seasons, the Bible talks about in Ecclesiastes, there's a time to build and there's a time to rest. There's a time for joy and there's a time for weeping. So there's a time for everything. So some seasons, it might be more of a flexible season where we can do whatever and just live life, whatever. But in other seasons, we have to get really serious on what we want. And if you're really serious about growing and changing, you will know that has to be done whether you like it or not. And it's very uncomfortable. Hey guys, if you've been following up with me, you would know that I've been in a wilderness season, and I've been documenting my season as well as how I overcame it and stepped into my Job blessing. I just came out with an ebook that God led me to create, detailing everything that I went through. Check it out in the link in my bio if you're interested. Love you all. Doing what you've never done before is very uncomfortable. Stepping out of the norms that you grew up in with your family is very uncomfortable. No longer accepting certain things that everybody has known you for accepting is very uncomfortable. But you need to get clear on what you want. And then the question comes down to, how bad do you really want it? And I know that's cliche, but that's the truth. Like, you have to ask yourself, okay, I'm working towards this goal, but for what? What's the main goal? How bad do I really want this? How bad do I really want to be in good health? How bad do I really want to have good people in my corner? How bad do I really want to form a relationship with myself? How bad do I really want to get to know God for who He is? How bad do I really want to improve my lifestyle? How bad do I really want to change my habits? You have to ask yourself all of those questions, and you have to be serious about your growth, and you have to be serious about your change. You're going to look crazy to them anyways. You're going to look out of order to them anyways, and that's not your problem. How other people feel about you is none of your business, because people are going to talk. People are going to feel the way they're going to feel, and feelings change all the time. The best example I have of that is social media. Social media is perfect for switch ups. There will be people in the comments of a video, and they'll be like, they'll all be hating on the person in the video, right? They'll all have negative things to say, and the next second, that person can say a funny phrase. That person can make a random video, and the whole comment section switches up, and everybody's like, I actually like them, they're actually so funny, wait, I actually really like you. And it's so crazy how people can go from hating you to loving you. So if I were you, I wouldn't worry about how other people feel about what I'm doing to better myself. I wouldn't worry about how I look to other people. I might look crazy to you in the gym, but I know that my body feels good, and I haven't felt like this in a long time, right? So I encourage you to get clear on what you want. There's 3 months of the new year. How are you going to spend those 3 months?